I'm gonna rip a quick video here real quick. I just picked this car up not 5 minutes ago. It's a 91 LTD Country Squire, basically like a Crown Vic wagon. And this thing is sweet. Like it needs a bit of work. It's probably gonna need some engine work here soon. You can hear it ticking away up there. There's some lifters, rocker arms ticking away up there. Oil lights on, that might be an issue. But check this thing out. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I just traded an AR for this thing. I couldn't be happier. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, even though the motor's ticking and all that stuff, it's not too rusty. It has some body rust. I got under there and looked at it, and the frame is clean. The frame will be fine. I might put a 351 Windsor in here, maybe with a 5-speed eventually. You know, I'm thinking of like a summer project maybe. I've always wanted one of these wagons. These things have always been so elusive to me. I've never had the opportunity to buy one. I'm also happy that it's like a 91. You got this, refresh facelifted dash here. I had to pull the blower motor fuse. No matter what the setting here was, it was on full speed and it was like howling. It was making a horrible noise. But as far as I can tell, apart from the motor ticking, which, might need addressed soon, this thing is sweet. All the gears work. Gauges seem to work okay. Not overheating. I'm happy. I am really happy. Probably 141,000 miles. We're in Alaska and this is a 91. I mean, people drive cars like this, but I think this maybe actually has 91K on it, which would be sweet. It's a strong runner though. I'm happy with this. It'll need engine work, I'm sure. I mean, I might just drive it until this 302 blows up, but I also could put a bit of preventative maintenance into it and, save this thing from getting any worse, which would probably be smart. Maybe, lifters, cam, just do a refresh of that. Yeah, that oil light's on. I'm just going to say it's broken and just drive it, Person who I bought it from said they just did an oil change. Probably the reason why that light's on. Missing the dipstick, but person I bought it from was a really cool person. They seemed like a really cool person. This thing's awesome. Look at this thing. I'm just driving it. Brakes work good. I've had issues with vehicles and brakes in the past, so just working with something that's not terrible is a nice way to start. I'm kind of looking out of this little melted area here. I can't really see too much. Yeah, I mean, like, this thing gets up to speed, drives. We're cruising. Though I am probably gonna put this thing away until like spring. I mean, I have a pickup truck. I don't really need to be driving this, wagon around, but I love the back end of these cars. They just look, straight out of like, 1979, which they kind of were. They were like, the Panther chassis I think has been around since 78, 77, 79, somewhere around there with the Lincoln Versailles. And they quickly, made its way to the LTD, and these were pretty popular cars back in the day. I'm just really happy to find one in driving condition with like a decent interior. It's a bit of a mess right now, but this panel down here is not exploded like most of them are. I'm probably gonna need some switches here. These Ford switches always kind of have issues. Whatever the motor issue is, that's just gonna have to, get figured out. And unfortunately, some snow caved in the roof a bit, but I can probably just pop that out from the inside. Now, I have not checked, but I don't think the back end here is too happy at the moment. I don't think it's locked either, so that could either be a, you know, handle, mechanism, whatever in there. Clean title for this thing. Happy about that. All the trim is there. That's a big thing for me, or most of it. Some of it's broken right there, but you know, like one of the panels is not just like straight up missing or peeled off of the car. It's, I guess, a vinyl, but it's, you know, most of like the exterior trim is still there. Doesn't look great, but I'm just overwhelmed. I got this car. I saw it on Marketplace last night at like 11 o'clock. Messaged the person. Today I got it home by like, you know, 4 or 5 o'clock, and it's now in my driveway. How about that? I've joined the club. A couple of my buddies have these cars online, and I've just been kind of jealous that they have these and I don't. And now I have one. You know, again, who knows what's going to happen with mechanically. I'd like to keep this car. I'd like to do a minor just freshen up on it. You know, that motor's ticking, lifter tick, whatever. Sounds like a Hemi. But it's not like smoking terribly bad. You know, it smells a bit oily, like it's burning some oil. You know, she's not happy, but, you know, 302s are cheap. You know, it's a easy swap. It'd be cool to find, like I said, like a Bronco 351 laying around, F-150 351, just like, you know, a Windsor, a 351 Windsor. Maybe get a 5-speed going. That'd be kind of cool. 4-speed even. 5-speed would be really cool though in one of these. Imagine that with, like, you know, a 351 with a cam, maybe some side pipe action, stick shift. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. I like the color too. It's like a navy, dark blue. Ooh, that sounded like a turboed LS. Huh. Look at that blue. I like that. I like how it contrasts to the wood grain. Very classy. Very classy. Well, I'm gonna get this stuffed over there. This little S10 over there started up in no problem. It's been, you know, it was -20 last night. Right now it's probably about -7, -8 right now. And this thing runs fine. That S10, that thing's been sitting for probably 3 or 4 months in this weather. Fired right up. I put a fresh battery in it. Like I keep my batteries inside. But this thing fired right up. Same with that S10. This thing, when I got it, it was sitting on a trailer for a few months. I think the person who owned it, you know, got in too deep, just with other projects and stuff, and they heard this motor ticking away, and they're like, I don't know. So I'm gonna get this thing stuck away. It's cold. I want to get inside, but this thing's cool. This is a really cool car. Well, thanks for watching. Sorry if it's a bit long. I'm just really happy about this. Catch you guys later. If you enjoy this content, maybe leave a like, subscribe. I'll make more videos about this car. Yeah, see ya.